Hey, what's going on, guys? Andrew here, and welcome to my the collection update for this would be for the month of June. I'm recording this on July 4th, so happy 4th of July to you guys. Hopefully, you're spending some good time, quality time with your family. Yeah, so basically, I had a pretty large haul this month. It was a little bit of everything this month. As you can tell here, I moved into my new apartment. This is probably the setup I'll have for a while. Yeah, so as you can see here, this is my first video I've recorded for this channel here in my apartment, or no, back here in my apartment. Yeah, as you can see, I got a Selena Gomez poster up there, not horror related, but I have my Tales from the Hood poster up there, my Friday Part 8 poster up there, and my Poltergeist 3. Ironically, all three of them have to do with the city or the hood. Because, living in Chicago, it's kind of like, fitting that I have those posters up there. I got that Poltergeist 3 one with my new Screen Factory pickups. So you'll see those last. I had quite a few pickups from there. But yeah, just a real quick update before I get into the update for the channel before I get for my June collection update. So you notice here, I've been releasing a video like every week or so. I'm doing more for quality over quantity. I'm kind of giving you guys like a couple days to watch at least like a week to watch my videos. I could release a couple videos quicker. But I noticed that people don't really watch them, that, it gets like 20 views or something like that, and then I release another one. And, I know a lot of people who release like, 4 or 5 videos a week, and I'm just not that kind of person. I just want to do like quality over quantity, like I said. I'm going to be doing, again, some random reviews. I have my full collection back here now, so I can do top 10 lists. I'm going to try to not do as many top 10 lists, but I'm finally going to put together a top 30 slashers list, though. That's going to be quite a list to try to do, because that's going to be a tough one, because I have so many slashers I want to watch. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Quality over quantity for me. Expect at the most 2 videos a week. It'll be doing, again, I'll go back to doing some top 10 lists. Just random lists. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to get into my collection update here. Now, as I said, I moved into my new apartment, so I'm decorating it the way I wanted it to. So you got those posters up there. I got some floor mats. These are kind of funny. This one here is just, kind of a, like a fun, like trick-or-treaty type where, you got some trick-or-treaters. It honestly kind of reminds me of Halloween 3 a little bit. You got the moon, you got these trick-or-treaters like that there. Super cool image. I really like this. I thought it was really enjoyable. I got this one, another doormat that I put on my front doormat, and that is Jaws. Oh man, this looks super cool. I love this. It's just such a really interesting doormat. Yeah, they didn't really have any other ones. They didn't have like an Exorcist one or Halloween one or Friday the 13th. They had Jaws though, so I was like, whatever. And it's summertime, so I'm feeling very summery. And the last ones for these cool things, I got a beach towel, and it's a Jaws beach towel. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. Really, the beach towel is not very good material, but whatever. It's a beach towel. I'm trying to remember. I think I had another shirt that I'd bought. Yes, I do. I will show that at the end of the video, actually. But yeah, I have a t-shirt that I wanted to show off. So coming up here, I have 2 of movies that I had previously that I'd gotten slipcover sent for. First one of those is Evil Dead. This came in yesterday. Really, really cool. Really like this. Really cool slip. Really love the film, and it was one of those ones where, I know that I could go crazy with the slipcovers because I really am a big slipcover fan. It just makes your collection look cooler. But I'm just gonna get them for the ones that I really, really want them for. And Evil Dead was one that I really wanted it for, so that's cool. And the other one here is the Fright Night remake. Now, I am a big fan of this remake. Don't understand the hate this film gets, but the slipcover makes it look so cool on the shelf and looks so cool in general. I really love this slipcover. Rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. He's such a fantastic actor, and Imogen Poots, she's just beyond beautiful. This is just such a cool film. Yeah, now, I did not get any non-horrors in this month, ironically. I think I did get a couple monster films in, which are technically not horror, but they are horror because they're monster movies, so, there is that. This is the closest thing I got to a non-horror. I picked this up at FYE, and that is the DVD for Flatliners. I picked up the DVD because I expect this to get a Blu-ray treatment from a cult film company, whether it be Arrow or Blue Underground, or the Screen Factory probably be the most likely to put this out. Although, who knows? Somebody else could put it out. But yeah, I'm expecting it to get a cult film company treatment within the next couple years. And plus, it's just fine. The only Blu-ray it had for it, I think, was Echo Bridge or Mill Creek, one of the two, and I hate their transfers anyways, so it's whatever. I picked up this DVD. One of the reasons why I picked this up is because it was filmed at my college. It was filmed at Loyola University, so I was really, really excited to hear that. So I was like, that's cool. I want to pick this up, just see it. I haven't got to watching this yet. As you can see, it's still sealed. Really want to watch it soon, though, because, it's kind of one of those, I think, directed by Joel Schumacher, stars Kiefer Sutherland and Kevin Bacon, Julia Roberts, well-known people. It's more of a thriller, but it's like that Frankenstein-type film or Pet Sematary. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Or another movie that I got coming up very soon. Actually, I'll just show that now, because it's like the same movie, Lazarus Effect, starring Olivia Wilde. Yeah, it's basically the same movie as Flatliners, just more like that thriller-type movie. But I saw this in theaters, enjoyed it. It was a popcorn film, so yeah. So I got another DVD, one more. I didn't get too many DVDs this month, but I got it for the Willies. Now, again, this is an Echo Bridge release, and I was holding my breath whenever I went to see the transfer, and I was just... oh, man, this transfer looks so horrible. A cult film company needs to release this soon. Looks horrible. Yeah, it really needs the blue treatment soon. But it's such a fun film. I watched half of it. I watched the one story of it. And, yeah, it's really, really fun. It's like a kid's, anthology film. It'd be kind of like Are You Afraid of the Dark, that Nickelodeon show. It's kind of creepy, and, it's got some fun stories in it, though. It's got some urban legends and stuff like that, told in, a kid's way. Now, this one thing is a hybrid between, Blu-ray and, it's just a collection. And so I wanted to show this off. I picked this up the other day from this random horror store. It's called, Blood and Gore or something like that. And it's it was mostly a bookstore. It's science fiction, mystery, horror books. But they had a section for horror movies as well. And I found this and didn't even know this existed. It's called The Blair Witch Experience. Now, this contained the DVD for the first and second film, which I have the Blu-ray for the first film, so I just put the Blu-ray in this collection set. And so, yeah, it has the second film. Now, the second film, I think it has commentary. Yeah, it has commentary. I would really like to listen to the commentary of this film because I really hated it the first time I watched it. But, I'm willing to be changed my mind and willing to hear the studio interference and everything with this film. Really curious to hear about this. This is a late 90s film that I, really hated the first time I watched it. But, I didn't really hate it. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. But, it was just, I didn't really like it. But then this was what interested me. Is that it has 2 video games. Well, actually 3, I guess. Wow. Yeah, it's got 3 different films. It's got the Blair Witch Volume 1, 2, and 3. It's got 3 different legends. It's got the Rustin Parr legend, the Coffin Rock legend, and the Ellie Kedward tale. So these are 3 continuations of the mythology of the Blair Witch franchise. And so I'm super interested to hear about this because, I wasn't around. I was too young to, hear about the mythology and look at stuff up online. And I really don't have any interest to look the stuff up online anyways. So I'm curious to play these PC games that have this legend on it. And that'd be so fascinating to get to, watching the this kind of stuff. Just really, 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 really cool collection. I really like this. Just really excited to rewatch these films again. Just looking forward to it. But yeah, super cool stuff. So up next, you saw in my May collection update, I had other Godzilla films. I got 2 more Godzilla films. This is Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, and then Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. It doesn't really have much special features. It has just the trailers for them. But again, I haven't watched any of these Toho Godzilla films other than the original. And yeah, just looking forward to getting some films, getting to watching some of these, because I am a pretty big Godzilla of at least the American ones. Really love them. But yeah, just looking forward to getting to these. Curious to watch them on Blu-ray too. Up next, I got this film called Under the Bed, and when my brother watches this, you need to watch this film. This has no special features though; it just the Blu-ray. Transfer looks good. It's directed by the same guy who directed the Silent Night movie, which I was a huge fan of. But this is like it's not the film I was expecting, but it was cool. It was so cool. I actually had an idea to make a film kind of like this. It's basically like the Monster Under Your Bed type film, but it was one of those that was like these 2 brothers. The one, his older brother, kind of got sent away because, he's like mentally ill type thing because, he thought the monsters were real and everything. And he's come back, and the brothers experienced it too. So it's got a lot of similarities to like Lights Out kind of thing, or Boogeyman. Those 2 films, like those similarities. Or, what was the other one? Darkness Falls, that one too, which I really need to pick up soon. But yeah, this one, these 2 brothers team up and they're like fighting the monster under the bed. So like they have to like do certain things to it and everything like that. I really, really enjoyed this film. It's, it's not a scary film. It's just an enjoyable film. It feels like Lights Out. It takes itself very seriously. It's got a good bit of jolts. But it's just a fun film. Just a really enjoyable film. If you want to burn like 80 minutes, 84 minutes, this is definitely the way to go. Just a really fun, enjoyable film. Now, up next, I bought this specifically for Shark Week, but I don't know why I had bought this then. I don't know why. I know why, because it was an add-on item. It was dropped in price, and this is Jaws Revenge. I was really looking forward to it. It was like $7. I've heard nothing but bad things about the film, but I watched like the first 5 minutes, and it looks beautiful on Blu-ray. It looks fantastic. This was released in '87, so within 12 years, basically Jaws had 4 films. I'm just curious to watch this film to experience the film for myself to see how I feel about it. Up next is another film I got from Amazon. I bought it brand new and glad it came with a slip, and that is Tremors Attack Pack. These are the Blu-ray films of it. Yeah, just really excited. Unfortunately, this comes in... Well, actually, no, it's not a flip disc, though. It's just first and second one on one disc and the third and fourth on the other, which I'm fine with. I put them all 4 in, and the transfers look pretty good. They don't look great or anything. There's some commentary on some of the films. I'm not sure which ones have it. I haven't gotten around to watching them yet. But yeah, so just glad that I have these films. I'm a big fan of at least the first film. Loved it. And I like the 5th one too. Yeah, good stuff. Now up next, these are a couple films that I just picked up online again. This one I picked up from eBay, and this was by Xantium. And I watched this, and man, did I like this film. It is so fascinating. It really reminds me of Let the Right One In Twilight, but like Twilight as in like a dark version of Twilight, like a very, very bloody version. Like these vampires live like in civilization. And so yeah, it really reminds me of like a art house version. So it's like Let the Right One In, but it's a little bit more faster paced, and it's definitely, I don't know, it's just so beautiful, and it's just got this like, I don't know, like their chemistry that they have on film, it just works so well. And I made sure to get it with the slipcover, and really, really liked it. Really, really, really enjoyed the film. Just couldn't recommend it. It's in my top 5 vampire films of all time. For sure. Up next, I was really looking forward to this. I did my review on this on Body Bags, and that is Evil Ed. Just a really fun film. Arrow did a really good job of releasing this film. But yeah, just Evil Ed. Got a good fun stuff. Good fun film. Up next, I picked this up at my local store. My friend wanted to watch this, so I was like, I've been meaning to get it, so I might as well pick it up. And that is of American Psycho. I got the uncut version. It's the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray looks fantastic. It has some feature commentary, which I really haven't listened to yet. I really need to get to. Just really, really cool stuff. Really good film. It's more of a dark comedy, a black comedy. But, it's definitely got some horror elements. It's horrific. So American Psycho. Up next, Vinegar Syndrome had a Memorial Day sale, had a half-off Memorial Day sale of all their items. And I really didn't have any of their films that I really was, dying to pick up, because my brother owns Graduation Day, and I didn't really like it enough to get it. He also has Madman, which I really didn't like enough to get it. I enjoyed it, but it was one of those ones where I'm like, it's whatever. But I did pick this one up because I'm really looking forward to getting this, and I got it with a slip, so that was what made the difference for me too, that was Jack Frost. Now this comes with commentary, behind-the-scenes stuff, and, it's got that lenticular slip, so really like it. Comes with 2 discs. I think the second disc is just special features, I want to say. The first one, definitely the feature film, is really... I remember watching this a long time ago and just thought it was a really fun film. It's a 2K restoration, and I heard Vinegar Syndrome did a good job with it. I just popped it in for 5 seconds just to see the transfer, and it looked pretty good. But yeah, just super cool stuff. They also sent their booklet, and I can't show nudity on here, but they show their their horror section and stuff. But then the other half of it is just adult films, and I'm just like, it's hilarious. Just that they send you a booklet of nude women. I just find it hilarious. Maybe growing up in a conservative culture just surprises me about that. All right, so getting on. Now, I just have this now to get to. This is my Scream Factory order. I just had my last item come in from it yesterday. They shipped all but one item, and then the last item came in yesterday. And that is, I'm going to show that one first because it was actually a show and not a film. And that is of Slasher, and this is the first season of it. Now, this is a original series for Chiller. And this is their first series, I want to say. And this is a slasher series, which slasher TV series are kind of hard to come by. And in theory, they'd be kind of hard to do. But Scream has been successful with it. And so has Slasher was successful. Now, this got a lot of negative reviews. And I don't understand why. I loved this series. I would give this honestly, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I might give it a 9.5. A couple of the episodes dragged, and the acting was really spotty in a lot of parts, but it was beautiful. I'd love to live in this town that they shot this in. It's so beautiful. The way that this is filmed, it looks incredible on Blu-ray. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes last night when I got it. I love this show. I loved it. It came with a slipcover too, and yeah, this is one of my favorite shows of all time. I would go as far as to say that I like it even a little bit better than Scream, and that's saying something. So Scream the TV series, should I say? But yeah, this is I love this series. If you haven't watched it, please check it out. I believe it's still on Netflix. You can get it fairly cheap on Amazon, too. Next up is a film I'm actually going to be watching today, actually right as soon as I finish this video, and that is of Ghost Town. Now, I've heard so much about this. This is an Empire Pictures film, and I've heard good things about it, and just feel like I need to get around to watching this. This is, it's a Western horror film. And I really am not a fan of Westerns, but I feel like horror in that, I haven't bought Bone Tomahawk yet. I feel like the combination between horror and that, it would get me in. Now, I want to say this is one of their earlier-ish releases. Trying to see the year of this. 2015, so not really. It was like 3 years in. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about special features. I haven't even popped it in yet to see anything of the special features, so I don't know what it comes with. Oh, by the way, Slasher comes with just behind-the-scenes features, so no commentary, unfortunately, but eh. Up next, finally pulled the trigger on this. Terror Vision and Video Dead double feature. Man, I love a Terror Vision. It is so fun. It's just a really fun film. What's her name? Diane Franklin. She's in this film. And they have commentary with her in it. They also have the commentary for the Video Dead as well. Now, I didn't really enjoy the Video Dead as much as I thought I would. It's a cool concept. It was not executed very well. And the characters were not all that interesting. Now, I will give them credit. For the budget they had, they did a really good job. But TerrorVision did a really good job with the budget it had a lot better. Just a fun film. But yeah, the transfers look great on both of them. Yeah. Up next is Day of the Dead, George Romero. Now, I should say that I got this for $12.99. I think I got this for $12.99 too. I got this for $9.99. This one I think I got for like $14 or something like that, $14.99 or $12.99. I think it was $12.99. Yeah, as I've said before, I've watched this once and was not a fan. And again, my brother rewatched it recently and loved it. So there is that. I don't know whether or not I'll really like it again this next time I watch it. I've been told by everybody that, it grows on you. And I'm in the middle of collecting these slowly but surely all on Blu-ray, all 6 of those films. I have Survival on Blu-ray. I have this on Blu-ray. I'll be getting Diary the next time I go to the Exchange store on Blu-ray. So that'll basically just leave Land and Dawn. And Night doesn't really have a Blu-ray release, so unfortunately I'll be stuck with that DVD for the time being. But yeah, I've heard great things about this. I know this has commentary. Yeah, this has... Oh, it has commentary with Romero and Savini. And production designer and actress. Oh, man. I can't wait to get to watching this, especially with the commentary. Curious to rewatch this again. Yeah, up next is Nightmares. I want to say... I don't see the year of the release on this from Scream Factory. But, yeah, I'm not seeing the year of release on this film. But I would venture to say this is probably one of Scream Factory's earliest films because I didn't follow them, but this has a very bad transfer. But it was an anthology film, and I need to get caught up on some of my anthology films. I've heard this one's a classic, so I wanted to buy it just to check them out. So. It's got some really cool things. It's got one of a video game, Gunshot. It's got Emilio Estevez in it, so cool. Troubled Priest. There's a Killer Rats one, and then there's one on. I think this one just was like a slasher one. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I've heard good things. So up next on my another anthology film actually. So I've got 3 anthology films just in this update alone. So really looking up for my anthologies. And that is Dead Time Stories. Oh, by the way, this has a commentary with it. So I'm really looking forward to the commentary as always. Dead Time Stories. Now, this is supposedly like Goldilocks and the Three Bears or like Red Riding Hood, told in like a horror fashion. Yeah. And like in a children's bedtime story. So it's more of like a children's horror film, like kind of like the Willies is, with like these. And I'm really looking forward to this. Again, I really, and this also has audio commentary, has interviews and stuff like that. So really looking forward to this one. Yeah, just thought it would be a fun one to get. Yeah, so up next is Candyman. Now, the Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, should I say. Now, there is the Blu-ray of the original Candyman that's a European edition, but it has no special features. So I'm going to hold off on it because Candyman's going to be getting a Blu-ray treatment within the next year or two. I just have faith. But yeah, Scream Factory released the second one. I've never watched it before. It takes place in New Orleans, so I am just like, I am excited to watch this film because I really, really love New Orleans. I really like that setting. Yeah, just really looking forward to watching this film. Up next is Pumpkinhead. Now, I watched this film once. I really enjoyed it. I really love the moral dilemma of Candyman, or Pumpkinhead, like the idea of revenge and all that stuff. Lance Hendrickson is in this and just does a fantastic job. I meet him next month, and I don't know whether or not I'm going to take this or Aliens for him to sign. I guess I could also get Terminator for him to sign. Either way, I will make that decision soon. But yeah, Pumpkinhead, just a really good film. I think it has commentary. Yeah, it's got commentary. It's got a lot of stuff on it. A lot of stuff. It's just a one disc. And yeah, it's a really cool, it's got, double-sided and whatnot. Up next is Prince of Darkness. Now, this is a John Carpenter film. The reversible cover art is horrid. I really hate that cover. I really think it's awful. Scream Factory did such a good job of bringing the film to life. Got really cool imagery here. You got Alice Cooper there, Donald Pleasance, of course. The church. It's just, man, this film, I pick up things. I've watched it 3 times now and picked up things every time I watch it. I would really love to watch the audio commentary with this to see if Carpenter explains things further, because I think I get what he's trying to say in this film, but I don't know, and I would be curious to see if I'm right. So I really want to watch this film again. I love this film. It was great. It's one of my favorite Carpenters. If not, it might be my favorite Carpenter. Not sure. So yeah, up next is Collector's Edition for Lake Placid. Yeah, I don't know what year this was for Scream Factory. Yeah, again, it doesn't say, but I just watched this film for the first time, and I enjoyed it. Thought it was really fun. Directed by Steve Miner, who was on a roll in the 90s. He directed H2O and then directed this. I thought it was really fun. Yeah, this does not have commentary, unfortunately, so that sucked. But yeah, this is a fun film. I thought I can watch this a couple times a year and just have fun with it. It reminds me of Anaconda a lot, just with an alligator. I don't have many Killer Crocodile films. In fact, this is my only one, so fun stuff. I had a review on Body Bags of that as well, so go to Body Bags channel on YouTube if you want to watch that. Up next, I have the double feature of Carrie, Rage Carrie 2. Now, they got them on separate discs and everything. Now, I have a review of both of these coming up on my next podcast, so please watch my podcast, listen to my podcast, The Woodsboro Bros. You'll see it coming on iTunes within the next couple days. Yeah, just really, really fun stuff. Really enjoy this, at least one of these films. I love this one. I love the remake. I thought it was great. I loved it. Yeah. Up next, I have well, this is released last year, and I have the Carrie, the original Scream Factory. It comes with a slipcover, really cool. Really like the cover art that they have for it. It looks really, really creepy. It's got the eyes and stuff and the lights, and then the school on fire in the background. Just really, really cool. I watched this twice for the podcast, and I honestly, I've been lukewarm about it, and I respect it for what it is, but still, I've given it another week or two, and I've gone back to just being like, I'd rather watch the other two other than this film, to be honest. I just, my personal opinion. I know it's a great film. It's beautiful. It looks great, but, I just would rather watch the other two. Not sure why. Yeah. And so, all right. Up next is... Oh, by the way, this has no commentary on it, unfortunately. It's got interviews. It's got all that stuff. This has commentary for both films, which I listened to both of them. It's cool. Up next is Lord of Illusions. And this one must not be a film that they have sold much of, because it still comes with a slipcover. And this is a 2014 Scream Factory release, so they must not have sold too many of these. Comes with a slipcover still. I bought them all brand new, of course, but, but, man, this is a great film. I really, really love this film. This is by far my favorite, Clive Barker film. By far. I'm lukewarm on Hellraiser, and I have not seen Nightbreed yet. But yeah, I just have been lukewarm on Hellraiser. Nightbreed is coming up very, very soon. As you saw, I got that one last month. But yeah, picking up some Clive Barker films for sure. Now up next, I'll just show these two at once. Oh, by the way, this has commentary with Clive Barker, so really, really want to watch that one. So these next two I can just show at once, because I got Poltergeist 2 and 3. Now, they both come with slipcovers. Now, this one comes with two separate commentaries. This one comes with fan site commentary, and then one comes with commentary with the writer and producer of it. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. I remember watching this when I was really little, and I definitely remember watching this one. I don't really remember much about this one. I know it has all the original cast in it, so that would be really interesting to rewatch it again. And then this one comes with audio commentary with that same fan site guy, the David Furtney is his name. It's got interviews and stuff like that, but, it's... This one is the one I'm really looking forward to, because it takes place in a high-rise apartment, as you can see there, high-rise. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. This is the original cover for it, which is still really cool. It's got the high-rise apartment and everything. I love that setting of a high-rise apartment. Just thought it's a really cool idea. That's why I want to buy Demons 2 eventually. I don't know the reverse cover for this one. Oh, it's just the other side, just that. It's so boring. That one's so boring, man. That's terrible. Man, I much prefer the Scream Factory cover art for that. Really look forward to getting to watching these again. I'm going to watch all three of them, and I probably will end up buying the remake too and checking that one out. But yeah, so this was a long one, 34 minutes, and yeah, that was a long-ass update. But yeah, I'll post this within the next couple of days here, probably 2 or 3 days. Actually, it'll be 2 days. I'll probably post this on Thursday, recording this on Tuesday. But yeah, so that's all. Actually, give me 1 minute. Give me 30 seconds. I'm not going to edit this out because I'm lazy, but I do have a t-shirt that I bought. June is Pride Month, and there's actually a horror character that has been taking in Pride Month the past couple years, and I thought it was hilarious. It says the B is for Babadook, and it's the Pride thing. the funny story about this is that the Babadook accidentally got put on the LGBT films on Netflix, and so it became like this meme. The B is for Babadook, and yeah, it's really hilarious. But I got this shirt for Pride Month, and I thought it was really funny. This is hilarious. But yeah, so that's all. That's all for this update. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think about it. Yeah, just give me your thoughts on some of these films. But yeah, thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you in my next video. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but looking out for it in the next week. So yeah, peace.